So let's talk about the zodiac men, okay? And will they pay your bills? Will they not? And what they're really looking for in a person typically. Now, every chart is different, okay? Everybody's not going to have the same. You know, my fiance's chart looks crazy, but he has all the positives, you know, things of the sign. So not everybody is the same. You know your man and you know his energy. So we're going to start off with water signs first. We're starting off with Pisces, water signs. So Pisces men, they want, okay, will they pay the bills or not? They're expecting your little DIY trinkets to take off. They're expecting you to be running a business out of the home or whatever. Pisces men really do like getting taken care of. I don't care. They do, low key. They won't tell you that. But they do. They probably won't pay the bill. They might help you with one bill. They might give you $20, $40. Yeah, they might give you that. That's about it, baby. They kind of prefer for you to, you know, again, every man is different, but typically you don't see Pisces men paying the bills a little too much. Now, what is he looking for? He's looking for a DIYer. He's looking for somebody who's creative, somebody who likes to dance, somebody who, you know, likes to change hair. Like a hairstylist would be like a good option. You know what I mean? Something like that. Somebody who has their own business in their home. You know what I mean? But, you know, if you're talking to Pisces man, run. I'm kidding. Yeah, but not really. The moment you stop being creative is the moment they're gone. So I'm letting you know now. You stop any creativity because they're making you depressed, it's over. Now, Cancer man. I grew up with a Cancer man in the household, so I think I'm pretty good at this. Pisces or Cancer men, no, they're not going to pay the bills. I'm going to tell you right now, all water sign men are not paying all your bills. Okay? Now, you might catch one, you know, with some good placements that want to take care, but majority of them, they're not paying the bills. Cancer men will help you pay the bills, or they'll pay a big portion of a bill, but they prefer for you to be paying the bills too. And also, I noticed this as well. There's a lot of Cancer like lesbian relationships. Like I'm noticing like a lot of Cancer like that relationships, which is not surprising. Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just not surprised. And those dynamics are the same way. Now, Cancer men will start resenting you if like you're asking for too much. They don't like that. Like you can't ask for too much. Their emotions need to come first. So they're looking for somebody who can handle a lot of their emotions on their own, who can process their own stuff. So when theirs comes up, they could be first in line. They're also looking for a woman to make a house a home. That's really their goal. Who's going to make a house into a home? Now, they may or may not want kids. They may want, you know, my dad really only wanted one kid. Shocked. I'm the second. But they want to control what happens with their child. So, for example, if you go get your child's haircut and you didn't tell them beforehand or get approval, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be an argument. They want the control. Cancers in general like control. Cancer men love that. They love the power. Okay? So they want somebody who's going to give them power, treat them like a king, allow, you know, if that's you, baby, have at it. Now, just because these men are looking for women to create a house into a home, does not mean they won't have several houses and several homes in other places. Because they will. They will. I can't tell you how many times women called the home while I was a little kid. Too many hands to count. Cancer men are also looking like you need to see them as the finest person ever and compliment the shit out. They love compliments. Cancer men, they need a woman to give them compliments and just pull out the red carpet. Don't ever say you think somebody else is cute or anything like that. It's over. You cheated, so now they're going to go cheat. I can do this all day, but we're going to move on now to Scorpio. So like I said, all water sign men, they're not paying bills. The Scorpio men are not paying the bills, baby. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They already don't trust you. So they don't trust that you won't just use them for money. They will help you. They will assist you. They'll probably give you more than every other water sign, but they still want you to work, baby. They need you to clock in. Make sure you share the wealth. But Scorpio men, of course, are looking for somebody loyal. They're looking for somebody they can confide in and somebody they can tell their deepest secrets. So you need to expose yourself. And I don't mean physically. I mean expose your deepest, darkest. They're going to cling to that. The moment you start revealing yourself and telling the world the most messed up stuff, they're like, oh my God, like, you're my friend. Like, that's how Scorpio people, even especially men, they associate like you going deep and internal, that is now equated to a bond and a friendship. Majority of Scorpio men don't like being single, but if they have been hurt really bad and they thought that was their one, that's it. So if they ever tell you a story about that, run, because usually those are the serial cheaters. Because it just seems like it happens all the time to Scorpio men, but they really put themselves in these vulnerable positions because Scorpios, you know, you talk about Virgos a lot, but Scorpios men, they want to save people. So if you're somebody to be saved to a point, okay, because they still want you to have some independence. Yeah, they would be like, well, come here, I have you, you know. It's a lot. Scorpio men also care about your appearance. They like to see their woman look good. Like, that's one thing. They're kind of like Libra men. They like that. They're like, yeah, that's my woman. Like, now I'm not saying you have to dress nice and be cute every day, but they take pride in their woman taking the extra mile to get her hair done, get her nails done, do her makeup, you know, put on a cute outfit, find something that, you know, fits her body. The Scorpio men really love that. Unnecessary. So we're going to do the next signs in the next video.